Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Hong Kong Cricket Club for the Women's Premier League T20 match between HKCC and the Kowloon Cricket Club. We are joined now for the toss with the two captains, HKCC's captain Alison Siu, KCC captain Yasmin Daswani, and match referee Hasnain Kiani. I believe HKCC are the home team and are now going to toss now. I think tails is the call, and it's ahead, so HKCC have won the toss and have elected to bowl first. The captains could just stick around. First, Alison. Good toss to win, electing the bowl first. What score are you looking to keep KCC down to?
Well, obviously, KCC is a quite young team, but we have a very strong bowling attack. I hope that we can keep them under 80. Yeah.
That would be a good target. We've also got the Cavaliers, the HKCC Women's T20 League Division 2 team, playing a semi-final right now out at PKVR Reservoir. Has that impacted our selection for the Premier League team? Have you got any players missing because of that?
Yes, we're missing quite a lot of our main players, but I think Cavaliers need them more than us today. So especially it's a final today. So for them, so Kimaya will be playing for them. Keisha will playing for them, and yeah, a couple of Rania and Teachfear is playing for them. Yeah, so playing for the Cavaliers. So we do quite a lot of change today. So Sadie is coming back, Tammy, and Katie, and Jasmine. So yeah, with 4 changes. And Stormy is sitting out today with her injury.
Well, best of luck for the game. Look forward to seeing you both.
Yeah.
Thank you. If I can now have Yasmin in. Yasmin, first things first, we know you suffered a shoulder injury recently. How are you feeling now? Fit to play?
Yeah, fit to play. It's all better now, thank you.
The key thing about KCC's team, as Alison mentioned, it's a very young team. Any players we should look out for in today's game?
Definitely, there's quite a few up-and-coming youngsters. So we've got Iris Ridges, we've also got some new players with Sammy Fong, so an up-and-coming player. And they've all been working hard at training, so I'm really excited to see what they can do out in the middle.
And batting first, what score are you looking to post here?
Anything upward of 100. Yeah.
Well, best of luck. Good luck with the game. Look forward to seeing you back. Thank you. We'll quickly look at the pitch right now. As you can see, the ground staff are working hard on it. There was a lot of rain yesterday in Hong Kong, especially in Hong Kong Island. The games at the club yesterday were washed out. We've got good conditions today. The sun is out. There's a little bit of water around the square, a little bit near the run-up area. We've got the mats out, but the pitch should play well. It should be good to bat on. The key thing to note with this wicket is, even though we didn't play on it yesterday, it is a slightly used wicket, so that may come into play in the afternoon once we get some cricket into it. Might favor the spinners a bit more. We're on pitch 2, which is a bit further away from the clubhouse behind me and a bit closer to the tennis courts, public tennis courts down this direction. So it should be an interesting game. Let's see how it goes. KCC yet to win a match. HKCC top of the table. Do join us for the start in about 25 minutes. See you then.
ये चलानी चाहिए यार He's not enjoying himself. What did you meet at this house?
Northeast dinner.
Hong Kong. देश भाई का देखो ना भाई ये की सर्विस पानी का मशीन भी बाहर आ गया
मशीन है ग्लास नहीं है ग्लास नहीं करेगा
That's under the
लिविंग रूम
चेंज हो गया हो थोड़ी देर के लिए वापस जा रहा हूँ हाँ वापस जा रहा हूँ क्यों मजा नहीं आ रहा था ना क्या मतलब हालत देखते यार मेरी नहीं हालत तो नहीं नहीं डॉक्टर के लिए बड़े बड़े लोग को पास से गुजर जाते हो सलामी नहीं करते हो
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the live stream of the Women's Premier League T20 match here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club between the Hong Kong Cricket Club and Kowloon Cricket Club. The news from the toss, in case you missed it, was that HKCC win the toss and elected to field first. We'll run through the playing 11s while we just wait for the game to get started. HKCC captained by Alison Sue. The rest of the squad reads as follows: Betty Chan, Emma Lai, Jasmine Titmus, Lemon Chung, Mariko Hill, Maya Gardner, Natasha Miles, Sadie Davidson, Tammy Chu, and Katie Gibbons. Young Storm Parker is 12th man, or 12th girl I should say, given she's still struggling with a bit of an injury. A lot of the players who have featured in earlier matches, such as Tejasvi, Kim Maya, even Ramona, are out at the Women's T20 League Division 2 semi-final, playing for the Cavaliers at the same time. We'll keep an eye on that score as well during the game today. Over to KCC now. The KCC team is captained by Yasmin Nazwani, who will be wicket-keeping as well. Their playing 11 reads as follows: Ashana Shah, Erna Senthival, Eksha Kala, Iris Ridgers, Kabita Giri, Lavinia Tse, Rida Heather, Sabah Gul, Sammy Fong, and Zara Heather. We of course know the quality of the Heather sisters, so Zara and Rida, two youngsters, very talented, worth looking out for. Main Heather, the regular captain, not available for today's match. And Yasmin identified Iris and Sammy as two youngsters to keep an eye on. You can hear the bell ringing there in the background, a signal. It's about time to start play. It's 9:28. The umpires are in the middle. The players make their way to the field. HKCC fielding first. Two openers of KCC walking out to the middle. We'll get an ID on them shortly. Today's broadcast brought to you by producer Marian Youssef, director Sachin Mittal, and cameraman Waqas Ali. Umpires on the field now. At the bowler's end is Chandrasekhar Pamesawaran. I think I've said that right. Square leg umpire, non-strikers and umpire at the other end at the moment, Hemant Tukrul. Reserve umpire John Prakash. Match referee Hasnain Kiani. We'll have the same broadcast and PC team for you for the second game, the men's game in the afternoon. The scorers: Gohardar on Crick Info, Hassan Kabir on Crick Heroes, and book for the morning game being done by Mr. Richard Appleby. Captain Alison Sue has the ball to bowl the first over, as she usually does. Yasmin Dazwani seems to be opening the batting, number 8. With her at the non-strikers end is number 12. I believe it's Shasya Shinde? No, that's number 83. She's not playing. Number 12. Is it Arna? No, it's... See, dudes... I'm just trying to identify the non-striker. It might be Arna. It is indeed Arna Senthival. Arna Senthival opening the batting. One fielder deep in the offside for Yasmin as Alison runs into the ball. First ball is tight on the body, worked away. So Yasmin Dasmani here will hold the key for KCC getting a big score. She, of course, plays for the Hong Kong China women's team. She's played quite a bit of men's cricket in this season for the KCC Saracens. She's scored a lot of runs across various leagues. And you can see the quality right there with a lovely off drive. Just get going. The sweep and the deep runs in to tidy up, and it's only one run. Allison in again and beats Arna on the outside edge. Allison in again. off the bat, but they run well. Good call. Another single. So Yasmin mentioned that toss, they'll be looking to get somewhere above 100, which would be good. I mean, it's been high scoring in the Women's Premier League here at HKCC so far this season. The first game was 144 for HKCC and around 120, I want to say, for CCC. And then the last game here was 197 for HKCC and 130 for the Saiwan. Swing and a miss, goes for a big drive, can't connect. Comes Allison again. Back foot punch through point for another single. And that should be the end of the first over. 3 for no loss. Just pulling up the points table for you. As we mentioned, KCC yet to win a game. Bottom of the table, 2 wins, 2 losses. A young developing team. So that's understandable that they've haven't had much success yet. HKCC top of the table, 2 wins in 2 games, 4 points. So we believe HKCC are heavy favorites to win this game. As I look across the field, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think close to everyone in this 11 has represented Hong Kong at one time or another. Jasmine Titmus to take the new ball from the haunted house end, as I used to call it. Not looking so haunted now. I'm just taking a look up into our beloved haunted house that exists behind this hill at the Gap Pavilion end, we should say. And all the vines have been cleaned up. It's not as haunted. It doesn't look as haunted as it used to. Gap Pavilion is a better name. The brand new Gap Pavilion where the players are sitting in for today's game. Recently launched. Yasmin Titmus in for a second ball. It's a full toss. It's hit well by Yasmin. Not well enough as Allison puts in the dive. It's a longer boundary down that side. Only 2 runs. I do apologize for my voice today, by the way. Not a bit under the weather. Talking about previous matches here at HKCC. The first game, I mentioned 144 for HKCC. CC got 115. And then it was 197, play 131. So it's been high scoring here at the club. And the key thing to know about those 2 games is HKCC have not lost a single wicket across both games. It's 144 for 0, followed by 197 for 0. So Natasha Miles with the bat, the Hong Kong China women's team captain, leading the way, showing that she's a class above. Obviously having played cricket for Middlesex, once having a part of the England Lions squad. Jasmine Titmus pulls out one wide outside off stump. Umpire signals as such. Score moves on to 7. Arna facing. But the batting for HKCC has been very, very impressive. But they're good bowling unit too, and today they've opted to bowl first. That ball just beating the inside edge as Arna goes forward to drive, staying a bit low as well. There's still a few wet patches on the wicket. Hasn't completely dried out yet. Got Betty Chan here down at 3rd man. I think she's the only fielder outside the circle at the moment. Pretty attacking field. Natasha catching in a gully. Left alone outside off stump. Jasmine just hitting a good line, a good length, plugging away. If you are in and around Hong Kong, do come down to the Hong Kong Cricket Club to watch this game. We can see a few spectators trickling in at the Sportsman's Bar. And I think we're back live now. Apologies for the little interruption in the stream. I was just talking about what a beautiful day it was here at the club. Alison Sue now continuing into her second over. Scoreboard yet to be updated, so just bear with us as the scorers catch up after the little technical interruption. Alison bowls a wide outside off. It is a beautiful day here at the club. It was rainy yesterday, pouring yesterday. Both games called off, but today we've got good weather. Sun is creeping a little bit behind the sky, still overcast, but it's dry at the moment. Just trying to get the scoreboard up to date. Meanwhile, a quick single. Good piece of running. Bit of panic, bit of yes, no, but good call in the end. Not only do we have this Women's Premier League game here today morning, we've got a very exciting, highly anticipated Men's Premier League game in the afternoon between the two same clubs. Both the HKC and KCC men's team more or less in the finals. Not guaranteed. Both teams, I think, need one more win to confirm it. So a win today not only sort of guarantees a spot in the final, but goes a long way to guaranteeing a home final. Top of the table gets to host the final on 4th May. That's it again. This Women's Premier League T20 though, about to have a bit of a setback. We hear that the women's national team about to be on tour for an extended period of time, which overlaps with the last couple of group stage games and the final. So it's going to be interesting to see how we play the Women's Premier League T20 without the national players in town. HKCC especially set to lose at least half this playing 11 should the Hong Kong team go on tour. Allison, lovely ball there outside off stump. You can hear the exclamation from the players on the field. I think the score is now ticked over to 10 for no loss in 3 overs. Still in the power play, and they've done well to not have lost a wicket yet. Allison's bold probing lines, as is Jasmine. They've showed good patience. Jasmine 6 of 12, or not 2 of 6. Arna Senthilvel. And that's a wicket. Umpire has given it. Jasmine Titmus strikes early. We were just talking, and maybe we spoke too soon. We were just talking about how they were showing good patience against the good line and lengths outside off stump. But you can see there she's just feathered that one behind, driving outside off. First wicket for HKCC. KCC 10 for 1. Yeah. Keep an eye on now for who's coming in at bat number 3. Number 15. Lavinia Tse in at number 3. Taking guard Lavinia. Father Eddie Tse, once upon a time a cricketer for the Hong Kong men's team. Dot and a wide. Lavinia this season hasn't had the best season. She's got 4 runs so far in 2 innings. Yasmin Daswani might actually be her first game, if these stats are to be believed, in the Women's Premier League this season. Hasn't been available. Again, as you mentioned, shoulder injury, Hong Kong team commitments, traveling. I think the injury is the main factor that kept her out of the team for a couple of weeks. But she's back here playing now. It's Maheen Heather who's not available, who scored 25 runs in 2 innings. Has been their best batter so far. KCC scores 86 all out against Lantau CC. Out of 86, the top scorer was Maheen with 16, and Arna, who we just saw dismissed, made 14. Iris Ridges made 10, 39 extras. And then they scored 51 all out against CCC. 15 for Nicole Fernandez in that game. So yeah, they've not had a big score yet, but Jasmine back in the team will definitely strengthen the batting and give some confidence to the rest of the batters as well, knowing that they can hold up their head and trust on Yasmin and try and score some runs. Pick up people, LBW not out. Some differing views here in the comms box by some standbys. I think they probably would have given it. I think no. I think it's a good call by the umpire. 11 for 1 in 4 overs. Yasmin 6. Lavinia yet to get off the mark. Yeah, I think the plan for the KCC batting lineup today is just give Yasmin as much strike as you can. Change in bowling as Betty Chan comes on to bowl for the first time today. Mariko Hill here down and long on and a sweep on the offside for Yasmin. So good attacking field. 4 fielders on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Well, they've got 3 fielders outside, haven't they? Yeah, they're bringing in the sweep from the offside because you've got Emma Lai on the boundary on the leg side as well as Mariko Hill. So yeah, they've brought in the offside sweeper. So you've got 5 in the ring on the offside, 4 leg side, but 2 of them are back in the circle. And there we go. Yasmin's gone right back and pulled it straight to the field in the deep. It's just 1 run. And now the field's going to move in for Lavinia and challenge her to try and find a single. We're talking about the Cavaliers playing the semi-final out at PKVA Reservoir. Let's just take a look at what the score there is after this ball. Oh, that's gone through somehow. Wait for the umpire's signal. Bye. That's going against Lemon's record there. And it's a valuable run for KCC, gets Yasmin back on strike. Meanwhile, talking about the Cavaliers, Cavaliers Women's Division 2 semi-final. The bowling first against India Club Velocity. And Vansi Chowdhury for India Club. 85 not out. India Club really want to win that. There's another Women's Premier League game going on right now. Lantau CC versus CCC. These India Club girls are scheduled to play for Lantau CC, they're part of the squad. They have instead gone down to PKVA Reservoir to play the semi-final. So you've got Vansi Chowdhury, 85-58 there. Backbone of the score of 161, basically doing it single-handedly. And look at that India Club man, they've got Myra Salim Baloch playing there rather than playing Premier League. And a couple other good youngsters who may not have gotten the Premier League team, but will be thereabouts soon. Kashfi Thakur, Zante Ganesan, Hadisa Altaf. Cavaliers, though, they have a job on their hand there. That's a big score to chase, and they still got 1 over left. I see Velocity. But back here at HKCC for the Premier League, Women's Premier League team, and Betty Chan rolls through another series of dot balls and tidies up, like completes a tidy over. 14 for 1 and 5. Scoreboard has barely moved. pull and driven sit to mid off for Nora and Maya Gardner Fields. Maya's might be banning 3 today. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if they shake up the batting lineup. But with Mariko back, I expect they go back to Natasha Mariko opening. So despite her unbeaten 67 in the last game, she might be down at number 3 again. Jasmine. Tight line length. Yasmin. Showing that little bit of respect. She's on 8 of 17. She hasn't been as aggressive as she would have liked. She's got a few more balls left in the power play here to cash in. See if she can hit a boundary. But naturally, she wants to make sure she's batting the whole 20. Don't want to risk getting out early. So wide ball, she has to go at it. Keeper misses it. Think about running it, but they decide against it. Lovely drive to the offside, but there's a sweeper there. It's a nice shot for just a single. That is a slightly shorter boundary as well from this end. The offside, especially with the long balls, greens. If you can get it onto there, it will fly. Lavinia now has 3 balls to negotiate. Plays that one well, gets forward, blocks out the covers. Going to need to up the pace at some point if they're looking for that 100 plus. Been very disciplined by HKCC, not too many extras. The Wasp still has them on 111 if you're watching at home on NV Play. The Wasp does predict the KC from this start could still get 111. Lovely ball there again by Jasmine. Probing away in a good line and length. Good energy in the field from HKCC. A good spell by Jasmine. Another excellent delivery outside off stump. Jasmine hasn't played much recently, but comes from very good pedigree. Very accomplished cricketer in her own right. Just pulling open her cricket full profile now. 9 women's T20Is for Hong Kong. Jasmine Titmus. 10 wickets. Economy 4.16. She also once time played for an ECB development side. Back of a length from Billy Chan and driven out to, well, cut out to, I should say, cover. Where Tammy Chu fields. 1 run for Yasmin. She's off strike again. And HKC don't mind Yasmin taking singles. It gives them a chance to collect dot balls at the other end. Lavinia 0 of 11. Blocks it out 0 of 12. Well bowled, no run again. Meanwhile, over at Ting Kwong Road, the Women's Premier League game there, Lantau CC, they don't have Vancy, and they're now 7 for 3. Mahekdeep Kaur, Christine Lovino, and Charlene Calizo all out cheaply to Amanda Chung, the captain, getting 2 for and a run out. So not looking good there for Lantau. They are struggling. Could be a big win for CCC, and necessary win to put them in pole position to qualify for the finals. Comparison, KCC are batting well here. 18 for 1. But I expected Lavinia just struggling to get off the mark. at this point, I don't think HKCC would mind a single of the last balls. It keeps on strike for most of the next over. There's a pure slide on leg. That'll be the end of 7 overs. It's 18 for 1. And Yasmin begins strike for the start of the 8th. The run rate has barely budged beyond 3 at any point in this innings. Been very disciplined by HKCC. And yeah, even Yasmin is not going particularly quick. She hasn't hit a boundary yet. There's been no boundaries in these 7 overs. Gonna be a change in bowling. Is Mariko gonna have a bowl? That's interesting. That's another player we've not seen bowl for a while. Mariko Hill. She bowls quite quick when she gets it right. I think Yasmin might appreciate pace on the ball though. But good timing. Both Mariko and Yasmin were just practicing in the nets today morning. Yasmin, of course, an HKCC member, former part of the HKCC women's team, learned a cricket here at HKCC before moving across to Column Cricket Club for great opportunities. Mariko and her good friends, and we're training together in the morning, now facing off against each other in the game. Slip in place. There we go, as we expect pace on the ball. Yasmin likes it, and she gets the cut shot away perfectly for 4 runs. First boundary of the day. Yasmin's underway. That's definitely one worth watching on the replay. Short, wide. Lovely cut shot for 4. Change of field now. They went past the cut fielder, point fielder, so I think they've taken the slip out. Just adjusted the angles a bit. Short and wide again. This time it's dabbed down to third man, but Betty will field. So Yasmin boundary in a single. Up to Lavinia to try and get off the mark. 0 of 16. Yasmin might look to attack the stumps a bit more here. With her pace, might get through the defenses. She tried, but just pushed it a bit too far across for a wide. No ball called. It just brought the slip in place. And Mariko oversteps. Yasmin's going to get a free hit now. Yasmin does fine. He likes a good scoop shot. Final leg. Oh no, final leg's come back. They've got 3 fielders out the circle, but we're, of course, they're allowed 4. And the batters have swapped ends, so mid wicket goes back. Third fine sweeper. So maybe Yasmin might look at square leg boundary to try and hit or over extra cover if she wants to hit this for 4. Let's see how Yasmin plays it. Mariko in. It's a short ball. She's hit it hard through extra cover. Sweeper will tidy that up. Good shot though. That's a good shot from Yasmin. She's moving to 16 of 22. Slip back in place for Lavinia. Spencer over this from Mariko. 2 balls left. Better line length there. She might want to be a bit fuller than that as well. 1 ball to go. Good opportunity here for Mariko to shake off any bowling rust in a game match, in a live match, in a game situation. She hasn't been bowling much this season, at least in games. He's probably been doing the hard yards in the nets. Doesn't get much of a chance to bowl for Hong Kong, China, and women's these days. Over up, 27 for 180. A good over that for KCC. Partnership now with 17 runs, 10 of which are scored by Yasmin, 1 by Lavinia, and 6 extras. Wasps still on 1-1-1. I do think that'll be quite hard to get through, knowing the depth of HKCC's bowling and the lack thereof in KCC's batting. We have seen 4 bowlers utilized so far. MLI, another one who could be bowling soon. Tammy Chu might get a couple of overs. Yeah, Yasmin. Good sweep shot that into the deep. Might go all the way. Yes, it has. Lovely shot that by Yasmin Daswani. Picks up her second boundary, moves on to 20. Yeah, ready, but just a bit too straight. And once it was in the pads, you could see Yasmin pouncing on it right away. So change the field. I think Katie Gibbons is swapping places with Maya Gardner. Katie Gibbons, Maya Gardner, 2 other players who could potentially have a bowl at some point in this innings if required. Backs away and cuts into the offside. No run. Better line length. And you can see Yasmin starting to be a bit more attacking. She said that toss she wanted to score above 100. Bit of a challenging score. She's going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting in that. She already got 20 out of 31 runs. That's a lovely ball by Betty. Great line and length. Beats her on the outside edge. 2 balls to go. I think it's this point where Yasmin... Oh, sorry, 3 balls to go. I think at this point Yasmin's going to start looking for a single. She might take 1 more ball to herself to attack and look for a single next ball. Here comes Betty. There you go. She's cut that hard into the offside, but good diving stop by Natasha on the covers. Means Yasmin can't even get the single. Her 2 balls now to look for a single, and see eyeing the leg side boundary. She might step across and try to sweep this fine leg or paddle it across. But no, just gets on one knee and hammers it. MLI will tidy up, but Yasmin gets a single, gets to the other end. Means Lavinia has to see off this over. 1 ball to go. She's got 1 run on her belt. She's got off the mark. Well bowled and well played. If you're watching this game live and have any comments, be sure to leave it in the live chat. A lot of people here are guessing what the runs are going to be. Some people are predicting under 70. Some are saying 70, over 76, under 60, 60 plus. Lots of predictions for the score. 85. Someone's predicted spot on exactly 85. So Alison Sue wanted to keep KCC down to somewhere around 80. They're going well at the moment. They're on track for that HKCC. 32 for 1. The run rate has barely budged above 3, as we said, for most of the innings. If you have any comments on the game, leave them in the live chat. We're live on CHK and HKCC YouTubes. We're also live on Stick Sports. Someone has some KCC fans in the chat as well. Good to see. Talk about the KCC batting lineup. Very young, very inexperienced. Yasmin Daswani, the key batter in this team. We go into a second over. Good line length first ball. Fine leg back. But 6 on the offside. Sweeper in the covers, the third man. 2 on the leg side are just mid wicket and mid on. So very clear plan for Mariko to keep bowling it wide of off. Don't let Yasmin hit her into leg stump. And yeah, let her take the single there. Betty tidies up. Good arm, Betty Chan. Good throw in straight to Lemon Chung. Two dots and a single. She's now got 3 balls at Lavinia trying to get a wicket. Lavinia's lasted 21 balls so far. Hasn't troubled the scores much, just a single run, but has hung in there. Will she now try to hit the ball a bit harder, look for some runs? There we go, that's well played by Lavinia. It's in the pads and she's done the job of getting away for single, gets Yasmin back on strike. And now if Lavinia can start rotating it around, it'll give Yasmin a bit more strike, it'll give Yasmin a bit more freedom then to be aggressive, because she won't be worried about ensuring she has as much strike as possible. If Yasmin can start getting singles and trust Lavinia to do the same, put a bit more pressure on the HKCC bowlers and fielders as well. So it's a good sign there. That's a good ball. Well played again. It's a tidy over from Mariko. And KCC won minus. Again, it's another 3-run over, which is, in the grand scheme of things, probably not going to be enough given HKCC have scored, was it 144 plus 197 in 40 overs of batting so far? Which is how much? 200? 341 tells me Sachin. 341 40 overs. So given the fact that HC scored 341 40 overs without losing a wicket, I think 3 overs is not going to scare them. But, oh, there you go, top of off. Well done, Mariko Hill. Finds her target there. She's been looking for the delivery this whole spell and straight through Lavinia. It says it's been a good innings by Lavinia. She resisted for 23 balls, but in the end, she's got to go. Mariko Hill strikes. Full and straight outside off stump. 10 overs up. There'll be a quick drinks break. Quick drinks break for about 2.5 minutes. Join us after that for the second half of this innings.
मास्टर्स किसने कर हाँ मैं अच्छा क्वांटिटेटिव
You don't sponsor our next tournament.
I'll tell you what I'll tell you I'll tell you 2 साल में खत्म होगा ना साल में इंटर्नशिप करके कंपनी में हाँ जो पक्का हो जाएगा ये तो मतलब 3 साल के बाद आपके पास आ सकते हैं स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं देखो I'll tell you this मैं नंबर डिलीट करता हूँ वो जो कुछ लोग होते हैं I'll tell you एक बंदा है इस इंडस्ट्री का क्या होता है आइदर तुम्हें बिल्कुल 2-3 महीने में फायर कर देते हैं हेज फंड वगैरह में या फिर एक बंदा है 2020 में एक बंदे की बोनस of a hedge fund in Hong Kong aspects नाम है that one guy took away 600 million Hong Kong dollars in 1 year bonus 600 million ना बोले सर भाई हमें ये चीजें ना हमें मना किया कि ऐसी चीजें सुनने में वो हमें आदत नहीं करते no because there's a company called C Limited and what he managed to do
He's operating. You know?
from the scoreboard he got to about 3 years
Well, when you put the new battery in, that'll go away.
yeah I didn't put the new battery
That's one of the bugs that we raised up.
Zara walking size to Zara okay I'll take that Zara 46 कदम पर अच्छा मोबिल क्या हाँ मोबिल पर मैंने बारिश कर नहीं वो मैंने one of the अंपायर में
New batter in, Zara Heather. 35 for 2. Back up to drinks. MLI on the ball. She bowls a leg break now. She unveiled it last game for HKCC, mixing it in with her stock ball, the googly. adds in the variation, the leg break. It's going to be a good battle. Emma's a very tricky bowler to face. Yasmin's been batting well. Three fielders deep on the leg side for Emma and long off his back as well. First ball. Dots it up. Doesn't spin back in enough. Wide. Oh, it's a bit short, but it's just spun back in enough. And I took Yasmin by surprise. Maybe not exactly what she intended, but she got away with it. That's a better line and length. It's just pulled off the back foot too long, gone for a single. But young Zara Heather, one of 3 Heather sisters on strike. I believe she's the middle one. You read as the middle one. I'll look that up. Attacking field now. Well, Zara, still a couple of sweepers on the leg side because Zara can bat. Oh, what a ball! Absolute Jaffa first up. Still gonna get a run for it. Yeah, they will. And umpire's gonna signal leg by. Big appeal for LBW, but probably doing a bit too much bounce going over the top. That ripped in well, and we talked about this wicket being slightly used. And spin coming to play. It'll play a big role in the second game, the men's game in the afternoon for sure. Wide down leg, spun down leg. Good single there. Full toss, head over the head of MLI and down to the side screen for 4 runs. Lovely shot there by Yasmin Daswani. Good use of the feet. And takes it down to 30. The score moves on to 45. You can see here on the replay. Overpitched and Yasmin. Nice swing of the bat. Expensive over this for HKCC. MLI. Toss it outside, it's cut hard with offside. Allison fields, Allison fires a thrown to Lemon Chung. I think Rita was home. The throw not very clean. I think she collected it from the stumps as well. Can look at a replay that potentially. A slow-mo if possible. Not sure if it's possible. If you can get a replay of that, might be worth looking at. If you're on YouTube, you can go back and rewind. Oh, I don't think we'll get it. The replay's triggered a bit too early in the delivery. Probably cut off before the run out. Yeah. Nope, that's not going to work either. Anyways, Mariko Hill on for a 3rd over. Good to see Mariko get a full spell here. So you can't see the replay on your screen. I can see it on mine, and the camera switched a bit too late to tell whether or not Zara made a ground. No ball. First ball from Mariko. Overstep. Yasmin gets a free hit. And again, it's only 4 fielders allowed outside. They're taking all 4 out. They've got fine 3rd, sweeper on the off. Oh no, they've only taken 3 fielders out. Yeah, and they've got 6 in the circle. So they can't change that now for the free hit. So Yasmin's got a few areas she can look target. She tries to go down the ground to the offside, but can't get enough bat on it. It's into the pitch instead. Top ball. Outside off the bat there from Yasmin. Squared her up, Mariko. Good over so far. Now she's got 4 deliveries here at Zara. Scores on 48. That should be one of the better batting efforts for KCC. Yasmin's presence in the lineup makes a big difference. He's got 32 of the 48 runs so far. Can Zara play a supporting role here? Another no ball. And they're going to run through for the bye. Lemon's got to throw. The bowler's end, misses the stumps. Well, out if she hit. Free hit to Yasmin. But they can change the field now since the bat across, so they might throw another field out in the deep. And that's 50 as well with the no ball in the bye. 11.2 overs. Wasp now 115, so Wasp does believe that Yasmin can take KCC up beyond 100. Down the wicket for the free hit and hits it into the deep. They could have had the extra fielder out there, but kept the field in the circle, and Yasmin punishes the ball for 4. Very good batting there. Takes on the full toss, timed it well. Very good batting from Yasmin Daswani. Another big over this. Run rate looking healthy now, 4.5. Dead ball. Looking back at the live chats now. Daswani fans in the chat. And rightfully so, as Yasmin hits that one away for 4 more into the leg side. Shaping up to be a very good innings now. She's on 40 of 41. Short ball and pulled fantastically for 4 runs. In the live chat, Daswani fans believe the score will definitely be above 90 if she bats out the overs. That would be somewhere around the 100 where she wants her team to be at. Already got 58. It's another big over. Another single. Well played. Make sure she keeps track for the next over. Gives Rita just 1 ball to negotiate here off Mariko. It'd be good to look at the Manhattan after this ball. Just identify those few big overs that have helped KCC now push towards a potentially challenging score. Short ball. Rita plays off the back foot. Decline the single. 59 for 2 and 12. There's the Manhattan you can see there. For a quiet start in the first 7 overs. Started to pick up. Yasmin started to pick up. 8th over, 11th and 12th over being quite expensive. And actually now HKCC will be looking for wickets, because if Yasmin keeps going at this rate, almost certainly likely to cross 100. MLI gets a second over. This partnership now with 24 runs. And all of Yasmin. Zara has not scored a run yet. Here comes Emma. Bit too straight, it's pulled hard, there's 2 fielders in the deep. Betty will tidy it up. He's got 1, then 1, 2. No, decide against it. Betty's got a good arm. It's Betty and Maya out there in the deep. Marika long arms. So pretty strong fielding outfit for HKCC. All the fielders come in now. Still some. Yeah, they're getting Maya in halfway as well, getting Betty in halfway. So it's tightening the field here now for Zara, trying to get some dot balls in. And again, just the field was halfway out deep at their deep square leg. Enough time for Zara to get the single. They wanted to stop there and they should have brought her probably all the way in. White ball. deep keeps it in just one. White ball. Another dot ball. So tidy over this from Emma. Couple of wides though, so it's still 5 off it. KC now scoring at 5 and over. So the scoring rate's picked up. Another one down leg, another wide. Better line length there. Another dot ball. That means there's one ball left to go. Well, ball by Emma, and it's beating the batter and the keeper. They're gonna run through, I think, for a bye. Oh, there was bat there. Just edged it past Lemon for a run. 66 for 2 in 13 overs. Looking well set for 100 here, KCC. Yeah, that's money. 43 off the 66. I think extras will be the next highest score for sure. And HKCC meanwhile in the other Women's Premier League game, 27 for 7. It looks like HKCC about to pick up a big win there. Tammy Chu on the bowl, her leg spin. Looking at KC's batting card, we can do so at the end of this over. 43 from Yasmin Daswani, 2 from Arna, 2 from Lavinia, 2 from Zara, 17 extras. It's been the Yasmin Daswani masterclass here. But she won't be on strike for Tammy Chu. Oh, well, the first ball is a no ball. Lands off the pitch. The keeper's Mr. Limchung. Bounced a lot. So right away, Yasmin walks in and has got to free it now against Tammy Chu for the first ball she faces off her. Tammy can be a tricky ball to play when she gets it right. Bowling leg spin now. Loops it high in the air as you just saw on the previous one. Bit of an Emma. She bowls, I think, more orthodox leggies. Take a look what she's bowling today. Watch her hand closely. Yeah. More orthodox leggies. A very good footwork from Yasmin and drives it nicely to the offside for 4 more. She's on the 47. What a good shot that is. Look at that replay. Dances down, reaches out to the wide levy, hands through the ball. Excellent shot. Closing in on 50 here, Yasmin Daswani. Well, ball, better line and length there from Tammy Chu and gets away with it. Top ball. Pulled away. I think might be given a no ball for height. I see square leg indicating. Wait for the standing umpire to indicate. It's going to be a no ball for height. And they got a run as well. free hit again. This time for Rita. Hits in the air. It's a good catch. And they're going to run through. A good alertness from Katie. Chipping be another expensive over here. 2 no balls. And the 4. 7 of this over. Yasmin on 48. Been an excellent innings from the KCC captain today. Top ball, can't put that full toss away. She single-handedly carried them here towards a competitive score, and she left me looking for beyond 100 now. At this rate, if Yasmin can bat out 20 overs, they're looking at somewhere range of 120, potentially even higher than that. Full toss again, hammered on the full. Sweep will tidy it up. Is there going to be a signal from the umpire? Nope. That's given it a fair delivery. She's on the 49. Yes, just check asking. They get no ball for that. Nope. Okay. Carry on. White ball yet again. Another expensive over this. 11 off it so far. Oh, sorry, 10 off it so far. Yeah, 10 off it so far. 1 ball to come. And Rita plays it out to the fielder in the offside for no runs. So that's the end of that over. 14 overs in. The 77 for 2. I think Alice and Sue will be having a look at their bowling options. I'm thinking, Betty might come on for another spell. Can we have a look at the bowling figures? Yeah, we got 2 overs left from 1 over left from Betty Chan. 1 for Jasmine, 2 for Alison. So that's 4. Got to get 6 more in. MLI has been given a break, and is that Sadie Davidson who's come on to have a bowl today? It is indeed Sadie Davidson. Yasmin on 49 of 49, 1 run away from her 50. She's on strike. Hit hard, hit well off the back foot. Time will tidy up and long off, but that is 50 for Yasmin Daswani. A run ball half century for the KCC captain today. I believe it's his first innings in the Women's Premier League this season, Yasmin. She's made a count. Superb batting. Not a big celebration. She knows she still has a job to do. Come Sadie. Sadie, a decent bowler in her own right. Tidy start here. Another wide ball. Another wide ball. We did say Sadie had a tidy start. Now just a couple of wides. Shortly after that has been not great. $80 for 2. Another one. Sadie just straying a bit too far outside off stump. Full and straight. Bit too full, but a single to the leg side. Of course, Sunday cricket happening around the grounds as well today. Infidels 42 for no loss against Optimists. Down at KCC, an important game for both teams, with promotion at stake. And CHK Dragons 42 for 1 against the SLCC Lions in 13 overs at BKBR Park. Sadie balls on the pass. Yasmin, who gets a single. Lan Tao. Score is still 27 for 7. Hasn't been updated for a while. The live score I've been following, so we'll wait to see what's happening there. And then the Velocity versus Cavaliers semi-final, Women's T20 Division 2 semi-final. Cavaliers 43 for 2. Another wide on leg side. IC Velocity made 170 for 8. Vensi Chowdhury turning off IC Velocity rather than the Women's Premier League. 93 of 62. Next highest score for them was 9. There were 59 extras. Emily Dickinson 2 for 20. Tejasvi 1 for 25. Aranya 1 for 28. And in reply now, the Cavaliers 43 for 2 and 7. Kimara Skotra 14. No ball this time. And Sadie is struggling here a bit. Is that the 50 partnership? That is indeed the 50-run partnership. Well done to these two. It's been Yasmin Daswani, most of it. Sadie just trying to get through this over here. Oh, it's a good ball there for the free hit. Very full and straight. Again, well bowled. So, Sadie just finishing off that over. It's an expensive one as well. 8 off it. You can see that worm really starting to climb once the second wicket fell after the 10 over mark. Yasmin Asani deciding to step on the gas and be a bit more aggressive after the drinks break. Has moved on to 50 or 51 and 5 overs left. 85 on the board. This is already shaping up to be a challenging chase here for HKCC. And that's why they've turned back to Jasmine Titmus to finish off her spell. She's already bowled 3. This will be her 4th over. And they're hoping she can get Yasmin out so they can close this innings out without too much more damage. As Yasmin, again, pace on the ball. She might like that. 3 fielders out of the circle from what I can tell. Great delivery from Jasmine, right in the block hole. No run. There's deep mid wicket. There's long off, and there's a sweep on the offside. There's 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg. First ball right full at the base of the stump. I think the plan will be off stump thereabouts. There we go again. Drifting in. Jasmine's getting a little bit of in swing. Now I'm swinging into the middle stump and played away to legs of a single, which means Rita on strike. Rita, sorry, Zara, sorry, my bad. Zara Heather, 4 of 15. Batted well so far, Zara. Has hung in there. Has good technique. Can she also start finding singles every ball? Great delivery again from Jasmine, full and straight on the base of the stumps. Zara just blocking it out. Another great delivery, no run. For 2, 15.4. The inside edge. Good delivery. Good over by Jasmine Titmus, much needed for HKCC, but what they really need at this stage is the wicket of Yasmin Laswani. Another good delivery there from Yasmin, wraps up the over, only one from it. 86 for 2 in 16 overs. Yasmin Laswani, 52 of 53. She'll be facing the first ball of the next over. Is it going to be Sadie bowling again? They've handed the ball over to her. You can see Marika Hill passing it over to the youngster. Update from Mission Road. Lantau CC bowled out for 31. Star batter for their Premier League team, Vansi Chowdhury, actually part of India Club. Down playing for the India Club Velocity. The Women's T20 Division 2 semi-final instead. Scored 90 out there. And Lantau missed her in the Premier League. Out for 31. Here comes Sadie. He has one down on one knee and slog sweeps it. Perry Chan fields, fires in the throw. Great arm. Dot ball, good dot ball from Sadie. So at this stage of the inning, Zara's goal has got to be getting singles, getting Yasmin on strike to maximize how much they can score in the 20 overs. I don't think Zara's going to hit too many boundaries. She's got to find ways to hit the gaps. A very good ball from Sadie, and Zara doesn't have an answer to that at the moment. You can see she's a bit frustrated. She wants to get singles. She knows these top balls don't help. It's stalling the scoreboard a bit. At this stage, they have wickets in hand. They need to be trying to get a run of ball. Ooh, is she getting a wide flag? Nope, legal delivery. So Zara's actually left that alone. From what I could see, my view is partially blocked, to be fair. Let me look at the monitor instead. Anyways, 2 balls to go. Been good over this from Sadie. Zara stepping across the stumps end. That's given wide. That's gone on leg. But yeah, Zara's been doing that this over, trying to step across the stumps to access the ball. I think she wants to hit it towards fine leg potentially, but as long as Sadie holds the line out of stump, Zara's not been able to hit it. That ball though drifting down leg for wide. 88 for 2. Appeal for LBW, but going on leg. And Zara not able to get a bat on it. She's frustrated. Bit late with that slow-mo, Sachin.
I did the last ball instead of slow replay. I did the last one replay.
16.5, last ball of the over. And at this point, you don't want a single. Again, a good line length, and Zara just nudges it away. So that's actually a very good over for HKCC. Not ideal for KCC, but they still got 3 overs to go, and Yasmin now has got strike. I think Betty Chan has an over left. Allison Sue has a couple, and it looks like Allison is coming on the bowl.
Lantau के 31 हो ना CCC के खिलाफ एक सेकंड गलत हो मैंने वाइड तो नहीं दे दी एक्स्ट्रा नहीं ये सही है हाँ तो वाइड किसको 2 वाइड एक सेकंड ये इसका रिप्ले देखो एक बार YouTube चेक करो मुझे तो वाइड नहीं लगा कैमरा में तो आधी वाइड नहीं दिखा
There you go, Allison Sue.
आई थिंक इनका हमारा मैच नहीं हो रहा वो चेक करते हैं इनका 89 है इन्होंने एक एक्स्ट्रा वाइड दिया ठीक है वेट चेक करते हैं सेकंड लास्ट बॉल भी कौन सी वो वाइड नहीं सेकंड लास्ट तो थी बट वो कहते हैं सेकंड बॉल वाइड नहीं सेकंड बॉल नहीं थी डॉट बॉल हाँ तो फिर से ना सही तो एक बार चेक करके बता
Dot ball from Alison Sue. Very good stuff here against Yasmin. See, Yasmin's trying to go after the bowling. It's not able to get the right ball. Yasmin just managed to quickly bowl in 2 dots. Put some pressure back on Yasmin. And that might be a 3rd dot. Well, she turns on the single. A little bit risky single. So no, not there. Another dot ball. Again, trying to heave in the leg side. Can't get it away. Play and a miss outside off stump. Wow, good over this. Oh, they're coming on. Yeah, they've taken a run there. Cheeky bye. Not quite sure what happened there. Just watching the replay now, and then yeah, Lemon somehow kicked the ball away. Interesting. Anyways, Yasmin keeps strike for the start of the next over. Alison looks to get one more dot ball here, and she has. The captain's delivered another very tight over towards the closing stages of this game. KCC 89 for 2 with 2 overs to come. Yasmin was going around a ball. It's now 53 or 59 thanks to that over. Maiden over for Alison too. The bye, of course, not counting against her figures. 2 overs to go. Betty Chan will now bowl her final one. So Yasmin's already picked up a boundary of Betty Chan from this end. Perhaps trying a bit too hard to hit the ball over against Allison. Now she's got to deal with Betty Chan. Constantly sweepers on the offside. All back on the leg. It's hit in the air towards long gone, doesn't carry, so Mariko fields it for 1. Thinking about 2, but Mariko's got a good arm. Not gonna risk it. It's only long off back on the offside. 4 down on the leg side. They'll all move in now. Entire field swarms in for Zara Heather, who's on 4 of 25 and needs to get off strike. Catch, it's the call. Touch and run. Mariko's gonna have a shot at the stumps. Misses. Might have been out if she hit. That gets Yasmin back on strike. So that's good from Zara. That's exactly what she needs to do. Into the offside, no run. Alison Sue Fields. That's hit high and on the ground. Won't carry. They get 1. They're coming back for 2. The throw from Mariko's into the keeper's end. It's a bit wide of the stumps. They come back for 2. Good running. Good intent. From Yasmin Dasmani, set off for 2. Call for 2 as soon as she hit it. Good support from Zara. The valuable run there. Gets them to 93. 2 balls left to go in this over. Across 90. That's a big milestone. This is already the highest score of the Women's Premier League T20 so far for KCC. Hit hard. Betty gets a foot on it. And they're going to get 2 off the result of the rebound. Oh no, Zara's a bit late to set off. The throw's a bit too aggressive. Oh, but Betty collects it and breaks the stumps. So there's a bit of chaos there. Almost looked like they wouldn't get that run out. Zara slowed to set off. Yasmin made it all the way to the other end before Zara set off. And she almost got back. Because the throw to Betty was a bit too hard and she didn't collect it cleanly, but able to pick it up and knock the bails off. So 3 down. Zara had the run out. I believe it's credit goes to Jasmine Titmus and Betty Chan for that run out. Yasmin still on strike. And you can see there, Zara just kind of gave up quite early, and had she set off a bit sooner, she would have made a ground. me see who the new batter is going to be. That's Sabagul who's coming. Number 5. He's trying to get a look at the jersey number. Should be at the non-striker's end. And number 5, Sabagul. On that striker's end, Yasmin will look for a single this ball. Single or 3. Keeps track for the next 6 balls. Down the ground, plays it past Betty. That's the single Yasmin wants. 95 for 3, heading into the final over. Yasmin Dasmani at the toss said she wanted it above 100. She's got them to 95, just 5 away. It's already the highest score KCC have managed to post in the Women's Premier League T20 so far this season. On the back of Yasmin Dasmani's 58. If you can get a look at the batting card, please. Sachin, batting card. It's all Yasmin Dasmani. 58 from Yasmin. Next highest score was Zara's 5. 28 extras, and that's something HKCC is going to look at and not be happy with. That they've just maybe given away a few too many free runs there. At least 20 too many runs there. Would have been 75 otherwise. Here's Allison to close out the innings to Yasmin. Playing a miss outside off stump. It's a good length. Yasmin not able to get the cut shot away. 5 balls left. Now the challenge here for Allison is to keep this under 100. Bowler, there we go. Allison Sue gets through it. Yasmin Asmani going for the big slog sweep. Hits the top of the leg stump and knocks the bail off. Big wicket that. It's been a very, very good innings. Plenty of appreciation from the HKC players for what they've witnessed. Good stuff by Yasmin. She's fought hard and she's taken her side up to a respectable score here at 95 for 4. It may not be enough given the strength of HKCC's batting and the lack of experience in KCC's bowling, but it's definitely better than getting bowled up for 31 like Lantau did out at Mission Road. It's definitely a better showing than that, and it's their best score of the season so far for KCC, so they'll be happy with that. It's been a good effort. Still got 5 balls left to get to that 100 mark. Might just fall short now. Number 28, the new batter, Rida Heather. I believe Rida is the younger one of the 3 Heather sisters. Maheen not playing today. Attacking field, everyone in the circle. Alison Sue. Oh, it just bounces over the stumps. She's looking for the top of off stump there, Alison. 3 balls to go. Appeal for LBW, given. Fairly straight that one. Not too much controversy. It's another wicket for Alison Sue. 2 balls to go. Yeah. Pretty straight. Lovely bowling by Alison Sue once again. The captain leading from the front here today. 2 for 6 and 3.4 overs with a maiden. She's got 2 balls left to bowl. I think she's the only bowler to keep Yasmin quiet. Trying to get an ID on the new batter. 2 balls to go. Could be a double wicket maiden to close out the innings. 51, the new batter, Iksha Kala. Apparently a friend of ours here. Friend of director Sachin Mittal. Is it not? Anyways, Iksha's in the bat. stays a bit low and cuts through. So we are looking at double wicket maiden to end the innings, which is an outstanding result for HKCC. It looked like KCC were going to get above 100 at one point, but HKCC managed to claw it back in these last 5 overs. They're keeping it below 100. It's 95 for 5. Last ball. It's going to be a sub 100 score. Yep, playing a mess. And she's. Nope, nope, nope. Little bit of confusion there. But no run. Double wicket maiden for Alison Sue. 95 for 5 KC. It's a good batting effort from KC. Really good batting effort by Yasmin Daswani, carrying her side to a above par score, you could say. Well, no, I wouldn't say that. It's been a high scoring ground, but by KCC's own standards, it's been the highest score they've had this season so far. 58 Yasmin Daswani. Not much else from this batting, but they just had to support her and bat around her as they did. Built good partnership with Lavinia and Zara. 28 extras. And runs on the board for KCC. Alison Sue, the captain, leading the front from the front with the ball. Jasmine Titmus was excellent as well. Betty Chan, good as always. And then we saw Mariko get a spell. MLI, very expensive, as was Tammy and Sadie Davidson. But it's good to see all the bowlers get a go. And yeah, there's not much to do here. 10-minute break, 96 to win. Join us for the second innings shortly.
पूरा भेजी हर दिन कौन कौन तीन तक तो अभी रिसेंट टाइम पे एक बार आप लोग के साथ खेल भी थी जो छोटी थी आप लोग को बोलने के साथ एक दो मैच खेली थी बाकी जो तीन थी उसमें से एक जो थी ना उसके पेरेंट्स इंडिया की टीम बिल्कुल वो उसमें भी उनकी बॉलिंग बड़ी अच्छी थी शॉटें मारती थी वो बिल्कुल वो सही मतलब जान नीचे ऊपर खड़ी थी और सही पावर हिटर थी लेकिन उसको जो है ना इंडिया को नहीं मिला अगर वो इंक्लूड हो जाए ना क्लब में या नेशनल टीम में मेरे ख्याल से वो आसानी से विद इन फ्यू मंथ्स वो सेटअप में आ जाएंगे बिल्कुल हाँ बिल्कुल वैसे भी यहाँ पर दूसरी अंडर 19 अंडर 19 वही अंडर 19 मुझे वहाँ पर मैं आप लोग के साथ सेटअप में नहीं था मुझे आप लोगों का जो है एटमॉस्फेयर एनवायरनमेंट का सेटअप नहीं पता तो हैविंग पेरेंट्स मुझसे पूछेंगे अगर क्या नाम है कुछ मसला बढ़ जाता है या उनकी एटीट्यूड चेंज होती है तो पेरेंट्स सबसे पहले सवाल मुझसे करेंगे क्योंकि फिलहाल जितना मुझे पता है ना कि अपने लड़कों के को छोड़ के जो बाकी लड़कों का है वो टू मच वो फेमिनिस्ट वो टाइप है मतलब बहुत ही ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्वमेंट या आपस में नहीं है तो वो भी एक तरह से अच्छा नहीं है कि बहुत ही फ्रीली ओपन हो जाए कि भाई लड़की है तो उसको वर्क अपनी मर्जी से साथ जो लड़कियाँ कर सकती है करे वो भी अच्छा नहीं होता नया तो ऑब्वियसली शादी होनी चाहिए तो फिर जो है ना पेरेंट्स आप लोग को पता है हमारे डिजिटल पेरेंट्स होते हैं वो फिर बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर करते हैं अच्छा मैंने तो मुझे हाउ टू डू सबसे पहले तो मेरी अपनी 10 years में एक्सपीरियंस मैंने कहा मैं प्रेजेंट कर सकता हूँ यार ये आसियान ये पिछले तरह वो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है तो उनकी मुश्किल तो दूर हर जगह दूर होती है कि मैं अभी भी अभी भी क्लब क्रिकेट खेल रही है अभी भी यार मेरा पेरेंट है एक चीज़ और बता दूँ वो मसला बच्चा आप लोगों की आपकी किस्मत अच्छी है आपने जो आप लोग सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी बड़ी बहन है वो आपको नहीं खेलने देती है उसका शौक ही नहीं था तो उसको कोई फोर्स नहीं कर रहा था किसी ने भी आप हो गए या और कोई भी लड़का था दोनों में शौक था दोनों में शौक था और हाँ उसके पास अच्छा टैलेंट था और वो खेल भी सकता लेकिन उसका शौक कुछ और था तो नहीं खेल अभी फिर मैं अपने उसको शौक है लेकिन मसला ये है कि उसका अगर टैलेंट से ना वो 50-50 क्योंकि वो पढ़ाई में भी अच्छा और उसका मशहूर दूसरा ये है कि स्पेल आउट भी बहुत है तो वो होगा फ्यूचर में जो है ना वो अगर एक्सटेंशन करना उसको अनफॉर्चुनेटली क्या नाम है अफेक्ट करेगी सपोर्ट भी करेगी लेकिन अफेक्शन उसमें अगर वो प्रॉपर डाइट और हैंड अभी भी कभी कभी वो बोलता है से आके आपने मैसेज आता है मैं कहता हूँ यार उसके पास ही आ जाता है ठीक है बहुत है उसको मैंने सीख लिया ना कि कैसे करके आता है ना बस करने में तो वो अजब है ना मतलब स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में तो इसको दोनों हाथ आए कोशिश की कभी कभी एक होता है बस इसको दोनों सचिन भाई इस बार वो होगा समर में फिर मैच एचकेयू में पता नहीं होगा तो आप आ जाओ ना आपकी विकेट लेना है हाँ हाँ पिछली बार तो नहीं ले पाए पिछली बार तुम मिस आउट हो गए थे ना आपकी किस्मत अच्छी थी उन्होंने छक्के मैंने किए थे इसको इतनी ड्राइव में मैंने मारी फर्क मसला क्या था थोड़ी सी अगर उल्टी मारते ना तो ये इधर से उधर बाउंड्री अगर सिर्फ बाउंड्री की हल्की सी भी एक उंगली भी अंदर चली जाए तो छक्का तो भी आउट इसको तो ऐसे ही आउट किया था क्या हाँ मेरे को सिक्स में आउट हुआ सीधी पीछे किया मारने छक्का आउट बट अच्छा टाइम हुआ था अच्छा टाइम क्या फायदा टाइम का आज अच्छा खेल रहे थे बेचारे और नहीं ये याद रखो मैं बोलूंगा आपने अच्छी बॉल मारी बट फिर आपको लगी कि हाँ लेकिन ड्राइवर बहुत मारी जा ही नहीं रही थी उन्होंने सारे लड़के इधर ही खड़े कराए वही तो क्योंकि मैं खुद को उड़ाता रहता था अगर वो पिच बड़ी नहीं होती ना तो मैं छोड़ भी रहा था ना फिर आपको वो छाती वगैरह मारता तो मसला नहीं होता हाँ, हाँ, कोई मसला नहीं हम कर लेते हैं नहीं वो वाले पिच तो डेड है हाँ
ये अंपायर कौन है
हाँ,
इस साइड वाले
क्या नाम है ऐसे कुछ नाम नहीं सी से लग रहा नहीं यार ये बॉल ऐसे बड़ा लग रहा है वही तो छोटा लग रहा है आया ऊपर इधर नहीं है आगे कमेंटेटर किधर गए वो देखो कमेंटेटर चल के आ रहे हैं वो लगाओ लगाओ कमेंटेटर पे लगाओ कमेंटेटर पे लगाओ ये तो समझ गई हाँ हाँ सही है नेपाल का ही बंद हो गया बंद हो गया हाँ आपको कंप्यूटर ऑफ है रेडी तो कुछ नहीं है
बैटरी कितना चाहिए
रेडी कुछ नहीं है
वो वैसे हो
we're trying to get you on air trying to get you commentator message about action
ये भी नहीं चैनल आ गया भाई
Apologies for that. Music was running on a bit too long there, but we are live in the second innings. 3 balls in, 3 dots. Maya Gardner opening with Lemon Chung, so no Natasha, no Mariko with this opening pair. Scoreboard will be updated shortly. This overlay on your screen is updated now. And Maya gets that one away for what should be the first runs of the innings. Come back for 2. 2 for no loss so far in 4 balls. Chasing just 96 to win.
वो टेप शेप लगाए मैच है क्या मैच में कुछ भी ऑर्डर
नहीं देख रहे
चिकन टिक्का वो सारा बस
अच्छा इसमें बैटरी नहीं
अच्छा
बैटरी नहीं
75 बता रहे थे तो मैंने ठीक
अभी तक 25 वाली मैच कर रही है वो मे बी वो ब्लैक हो गई है शायद
हाँ दिखा तो मायरा किसी है ना हाँ मायरा
बस
किसी
इसको
मायरा लगती है थोड़ी सी मतलब मायरा से भी ब्रॉडकास्ट
Good running there from Lemon Chung. A nice little shot for a single. That's the end of the. Oh no, he's coming out for 2. Ah, always alert to the extra run there, Lemon Chung. So good between the wickets. And we've gone on to 5 for no loss, or 6 for no loss, I should say, in the first over. Scoreboard seems to have been stuck. Hopefully that catches up soon. If not, we'll have to investigate. New scoreboard software today. Feeds off the MV play. Looks like Sabagul will share the new ball. Might have to dip out again shortly, check the scoreboard, make sure that works. Hasn't quite updated yet. We'll come to that in a bit. In the meanwhile, He has been setting a field for Sabah Gul. 6 for no loss in 1 over. HKCC chase underway, needing a further 90 to win. Ring on the offside. Ring on the leg side. No one out deep. So fairly attacking field from Yasmin. Not a lot of pace on the ball early in innings. Choosing to be aggressive. 6 for no loss in 1.1.
नहीं और डेथ पे डाल दी दोनों डिलीवरी अभी तक डेथ पे ना ये मैं सही जा रहा है वो कुछ को ये किस चीज में अच्छी बात ये है कि पढ़ाई में भी अच्छी थी स्पोर्ट्स में भी हाँ हाँ बोनस पहला हम भी किए I was scoring with her हाँ that's how it goes so you're just technically you could say that scoring friend
Nice shot there from Maya Gardner for the first boundary of the day. Hitting it away into the leg side. Great ball there from Sabah Gul. And it's been given LBW. The bowler didn't even appeal. It's Yasmin Asmani who's convinced I was out, and the umpire agrees. That did look out from where we were sitting. Surprised there wasn't more of an appeal. Not a lot of bounce for Sabah. She's not bowling particularly quick. It did drift back in. Hit it right in front of the stumps, middle stump, back leg. Really good delivery. And Maya is out. LBW for 9. And KCC have taken a wicket. The first wicket that has been taken against the Hong Kong Cricket Club in the Women's Premier League this season. They've played 2 games without losing a single wicket. 144 for 0, 197 for 0. And that's the first time any bowler in the Women's Premier League T20 has taken a wicket against HKCC. Well done, Sabah Gul. Waqas Ali, the cameraman's quite happy with that. I think he's coached Sabah Gul at some point. And the wicket, of course, the big one of Maya Gardner, who was coming in of some form in the last game when she got to open the batting. In at number 3, I believe, is Mariko Hill. Lemon Chung, non-striker. 12 for 1. Chasing 96 to win. Fielded deep on the leg side, ring on the offside. Fairly tacky field, Sabah Gul. That was a really nice delivery. Good. Maya Gardner at W just swung back in nicely, stayed a bit low. Pinged on the back leg. I think mid-on might be a bit deep as well. Here comes Sabah. Again, a really nice delivery there from Sabah, just a little swing in. Marika respects it, plays on the leg side for no run. That's the end of the second over. The score now 12 for 1 after 2. We're talking about what a beautiful day for cricket it is here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. We also have the ICC Asia Conference happening right now over at the function rooms in the Hong Kong Cricket Club. So plenty of action on and off the field here at HKCC. Delegates from all around the world, I believe, 49 people here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club in the function rooms holding the day 2 of the ICC Asia Conference. No doubt they'll be looking out the windows, keeping an eye on this Women's Premier League T20 game. Played away into the offside, well done by Lemon Chung. Quick single. Cut the point. No. Oh, there's a run. I was going to say no run, but Lemon Chung set off and the fielder fumbled, and Lemon gets there in the end, so gets the run. A couple of singles here, Rida. Bowling well, Rida, though. Nice lines outside off stump. No surprise that 3 Heather sisters, all seamers, as is the younger brother, Saram. All 4 Heather kids, seam bowling all-rounders, much like their father. Into the offside for no run. It's going to be tough here for KC. Wasp has HKCC's 93%. Edged. Genuine edge on that one. Wide of the keeper, wide of Yasmin Asmani's trickled down to third man. It's not going to the fence. Had to come back for 3. Looks like they've come back for 3 there. Lemon Chung playing that one full and wide off stump. Genuine nick. Got 3 for that. 17 for 1. 2.4. Yeah, in again. Very good ball again. Nice length. Tight on the stumps. Mariko showing that respect. 71 and 2.5. First wicket that HKCC have lost in the Women's Premier League T20 this season. Sabakul getting Maya Garden at the BW. Lemon Chung getting to open today. Last ball coming up. Short ball. Hammered away. Gets on one knee and slog sweeps it for 4 to square, deep square leg. A little bit too short, a little bit too straight. Mariko Hill takes advantage.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna hunt them down to his house.
I'll give you the chef number. 2 times in a row.
And you said for the Jan guy they gave him what? They gave him garlic?
They put cheese on it. And they never do it. I was like, we've ordered over and over for Sunday League, and we always get normal. One time just the cheese over. Like, why? I think it's just new people going in.
I think it's not that bad as it is.
What are you having? Okay? Give me your version of that. Thank you.
Top ball start from Sabagul. Everyone getting their lunch orders in. After this game, a quick turnaround for the men's Premier League T20 in the afternoon. Is there an outsider? There is. Sabagul struck again. She's taken 2. No bowler has taken a wicket at HKCC in the Women's Premier League T20 this season. Sabagul has taken 2 in 2 overs. 2 for 6. Lovely delivery there again to Lemon Chung. She's getting good swing in. And that started wide, drifted in. Took the edge of the bat. Lemon did not reach it. Good catch by Yasmin Naswani. 21 for 2. KCC putting HKCC under some pressure here. And now we're actually going to see the middle order get tested. It might be Natasha Miles who comes in at number 4, to be fair. Natasha Mariko Both quality batters. Or they're going to give someone else a chance here. Number 4, MLI is not batted in the Women's Premier League T20 yet. There's always her as an option to send up the order if they need to. I don't think it's Natasha who's coming. Trying to identify the new batter as she walks in. But Maya Gardner and Lemma Chung both dismissed. I think it should be Natasha Miles, the new batter. And a 4. I think it's MLI. It is indeed MLI. We're talking about how Emma hasn't had a bat yet this season in the Women's Premier League. She's in here at number 4 now. (21 for 2). Under a bit of pressure, Sabar bowling, big swinging, loopy little left-handed. I don't want to call it seam bowling. It's so slow, but they are drifters. They are swingers, the slow swingers. They're tricky to play. You don't face many bowlers like this in your time playing. Bowlers who are tossing it up and getting that much swing. It's a unique challenge here. She's bowling good lines. As I say that though, she fires that on way down leg for a wide. Emma had the right idea. Anything in the pads. Fine legs in the circle. There's a boundary to be had. Waqas Ali very proud of Sabar's bowling here. Cameraman Waqas Ali. Believe he's coached her at some point. But who has he not coached in Hong Kong? That's a better question. Good ball again, Sabar. Just very tight lines. 1.4 overs, 2 for 7. Sabar goal very, very good here. She's bowled well for KCC this season, actually. Let's pull up her stats. Another very good ball. Thinking of a run, says no, throws it in. No, no one's backing. No one's backing it up, and they're going to get the run there. Sammy Fong feels that. Just pulling up the bowling stats for KCC in the Premier League this season. Sabar goal. Oh, she's only played the one game, took 1 for 24, 4 overs. Iris Ridges taking 2 wickets in 2 games, as has Zara Heather, Maheen Heather. Riza Heather 1 wicket in 2 games. Lavinia Che is taking a wicket as well. So we've got a few different bowlers here. We've done alright. Iris Ridges is one, yeah, as I mentioned at the toss. Someone to keep an eye for. Very good delivery once again, but played very well by Mariko. Straight down the ground. It's a good run all the way for 4. Work to do for the fielder. Puts in the dive, pulls it in within the ropes. They get 2. They're going to take 1 for the throw. And they're going to get there. So good batting, good running. And 3 more for HKCC. Move on to 26 for 2 in 4 overs, needing a further 70 to win in 16. KCC putting them under some early pressure here with early wickets. No other team has taken a wicket against the HKCC Women's Premier League T20 team yet this season. And Sabar Girls rocked up and taken 2. Maya Gardner, LBW, Lemon Chung caught behind. It's now Mariko Hill and MLI. Still got Natasha Miles in the gap pavilion yet to bat. You've obviously got the captain herself, Alison Sue, capable batter. Jasmine Titmus can bat. Katie Gibbons can bat. You got the young Sadie Davidson. You got Tammy Chu. You also got Betty Chan. So much batting to come for HKCC. So I don't think they're under too much pressure, but they won't want to lose any more wickets here. They would like Mariko and Emma to see this off if possible. At least break the bulk of the chase. Wide ball, Rida looking for the stumps as far as it a bit too far down leg. It's an absolute beautiful day. Even the weather we had in Hong Kong yesterday, cold and wet and drizzly today, has been quite nice. Very full, very well driven. Sabagal as well in the cover to stop it. Top ball. She hit that so hard. Reline again. Tight line length once again. Just homing in on the top of off where she needs to be. Mariko respects it. And very good from KC with new ball, must be said. Been a few wides, but Rida's bowled mostly good areas, and Sabar's getting a lot of swing. Together they've done well here, this young team. Plenty of potential in this young KCC women's team. Yasmin Daswani at the helm. Maheen Heather not available today. Bowler! Rida Heather gets through Mariko Hill. 3 down, HKCC and KCC. Now they're not going to start believing they're in with a chance here. Full and straight on the stumps. Mariko plays all over it. And at this point, I think panic's going to set in a little bit. This is very, very good from KCC with the new ball. They've got runs on the board thanks to Yasmin Daswani. And look at that, Rida Heather. That one just straightened a little bit after pitching. And hits middle of middle. Big wicket that of Mariko Hill. 27 for 3. And HKCC now under pressure. This is going to be a hard fight now. There's not a lot of runs to play with, but they've already gotten 3 down early. There's going to be a lot of pressure on this batting team now. They've not lost a wicket in the first 2 games, and now the middle order is going to be tested. Now they're going to have to not only score runs, but do so with the pressure of a potential upset. KCC have nothing to lose here. They've come out here and they've put in a fantastic performance. Yasmin Hassani with the bat first. Now the bowling attack. Rida and Sabar doing the job here with the new ball. I believe that's Natasha Malzin at number 5. Yet to be dismissed this season. The Women's Premier League T20 scored 100. Last game against Diascola Savon opening the batting. Dropping down the order for today. Trying to give the others an opportunity to bat. It's backfired in many ways. I think Mariko Hill got a good... I mean, all 3 of them, to be fair, got pretty good deliveries. Lemon Chung probably the only one who could have left hers. Could have avoided playing that shot. But Maya Gardner got a good delivery. And Mariko Hill playing all over a straight one, but it was a good ball. Moved in, seemed to be a bit late. Natasha facing. KCC on song. First ball on the pads, flicked away for 4 runs. Easy as you like by Natasha Ma. She's off the mark with the boundary. HKC's move on to 31. That's going to be a good replay to watch. Again, similar delivery, I think. Similar area to the delivery that got Mariko Hill out. Just watching it here again. Maybe a bit too straight. No, that's a bit too straight. That's definitely pitched outside leg stump. Mariko's wicket was pitched around about middle. That one pitched outside leg. Similar length. Yeah, just a bit too straight. And Natasha, no nerves. First ball on the pads, puts it for 4. Very confident. 31 for 3. Here comes Reline again. Once again, a bit too straight. It's going to be a wide. They're thinking about it, but decide against running through for the run. Full and straight, worked into the leg side. They're going to get 1. They're going to think about 2. Oh, they probably could have gotten 2, actually. Decided against it a couple of times, but not much of a throw either. They probably could have gotten the 2. Might look about it for next time. But it's a single, 33 for 3, 1 ball to go. Emma Lai now facing it. Emma has not had much of a bat in the Premier League this season. This is her chance here now to get set in and make a substantial score. They need her to do so. They've got 3 down. Not much batting left. Well, plenty of batting left, I should say, but in terms of recognized batters, Emma and Natasha probably the last pair before we get into the all-rounders. Alison Sue, all-rounder. Betty Chan, more of a bowler who bats. Jasmine Titmus, all-rounder. Katie Gibbons, an all-rounder, but didn't bowl today. Was surplus to requirements. Tammy Chu, all-rounder. Sadie Davidson, more of a bowler. So we are into the last pair of recognized batters. Oh, bowler! Emma Lai's been cleaned up. Red Heather has got through another one. They're 4 down. And in trouble. What a great delivery that is. And again, Rida Heather just going full and straight for the stumps. We talked about the nerves. We talked about the pressure of the situation here. Lack of time in the middle. Perfect Yorker. Emma not able to get the bat down in time. She's been bowled out. It's 34 for 4 and 5. And HKCC in some real trouble now. KCC, oh, they might be looking for an upset here. They might be looking for an upset here. Rita and Sub have delivered with the ball. We're into the all-rounders now. Alison Sue, the captain, walks out into the middle. And this game has got intense. KCC believe here. We're just going to look at the bowling option of KCC. We're talking about the wicket takers for them in this season. Just read through that team sheet I have in front of me. Iris Ridges is probably going to have a bowl. Zahra Heather can bowl. That's a couple of overs. Lavinia says taking a wicket for them already. She'll probably bowl at some point. So they've got a few bowlers, but I don't think Yaz is going to change the bowling at any point. Sabar and Rita have been so good so far. They're probably going to bowl out. So you're looking at 3 more overs. And HKCC are going to try and negotiate without losing any more wickets before there's a bowling change. And really, it's not a lot of runs. They need 62 more to win. But they've lost 4 wickets, and that's where pressure is going to seep in now. It's no longer batting in your own bubble. And full credit to KCC for those 4 wickets. 3 fantastic deliveries to account for Maya Gardner, Mariko Hill, and MLI. Big pressure here now. Natasha gets forward and just drives it into the covers. And such good, good player like Natasha Miles won't be immune to the pressure. And she might be feeling it, even if only a little bit. Such a good player like Natasha. Even that little bit of pressure could affect shot selection, create some hesitancy in the running. No hesitancy there. Got one on the offside. A good stop with the foot from the field and covers if they still get one. Alison Sue now, captain, in for her first innings of the Women's Premier League. She's going to have to dig deep as well and find a way to carry her side out of this. At this stage, it's no longer about scoring runs. Only need 4 and over from here on in. Just need to see off this tricky new ball phase between Sabar and Rida. Very good ball again from Sabar, a bit full. If you're Yasmin now, Yasmin Daswani, she knows she needs wickets. It's a fine act though, because there's not a lot of runs on the board. Will she look to make a slightly more attacking field against a team of youngsters here? So you can bring them into catching positions, may not guarantee they hold on to the catch. A wide ball there from Sabar, just floats it a bit wide. Outside off the bat, the fielder, it goes through the fielder. And this is going to be the chance for KCC because a better fielder there, I think, might have actually gone in for the catch. That was a catching height. It wasn't that far off from the point fielder, but because she's sort of young and inexperienced, stayed back, tried to take it on the bounce, and it's going for 2. So challenge for KCC is getting the fielders now to back up the bowlers. The bowlers have been so good. Sabar and Rida have been spot on with the new ball. Another very good ball. It's in the air, and that's one of the chances. Someone's got to take that, surely. It's gone through the hands. Just as I said, this is where it's going to be pressure now for KCC. They've got the bowlers building the pressure. They've induced the mistake from the captain, but the fielder is just not able to back it up. And just looking at the field, we talked about setting more attacking field, having catching fielders. KCC's fielders still a bit young and new to the game. Not able to hold on to that one. And it's a reprieve for the captain. It's a reprieve for HKCC. They could have been 5 down in the power play. Instead, they're 39 for 4. Needing just 96 to win. So they're, if you look at the Worm, they're way above the required asking rate. Those 4 early wickets will put some nerves in there. Rita is going to bowl out, understandably so. 3 overs, 2 for 23 so far for Rita. She's going to bowl her 4th. Sabah 3 overs, 2 for 16 will bowl the 4th one as well. They need the fielders to step up here now. They've got a chance to pull off a massive upset, KCC. Just need the girls to take their catches. Because that won't be the only opportunity they're going to get today. There's definitely going to be one or two more coming their way, especially if the bowlers keep building pressure. They can hold on to them. And there are kids playing football on the field. I don't know who let them on. Two kids have run onto the field playing football during the game. Can we get the roaming camera on this? The two kids playing football on the field during the game. Have held up play. There we go, and they want a little airplane. Kids seem oblivious to the fact that there's a cricket match going on here and they need to leave the ground. The parents aren't really showing any sense of urgency here either to chase them off. Can we look at the parents, see if the parents realize that the kids are interrupting a Women's Premier League T20 match here? Absolutely no concern. Kids don't care. They don't know what's going on. What is even cricket? Wonder if they're members. There you go. So finally, the parents have controlled the kids and told them, look, kids, I think there's something happening in the ground that we can't interrupt. Anyways, back to the match. Rila header. It's in the air. It's going to be short of mid-on, but Zara does well to collect it on the bounce and get the throw in. 1 run. Lovely ball there again. Just outside Natasha's outside edge. And building good pressure. Yasmin Aswan is a good keeper. She's already taking a catch behind the wickets. They're going to trust her to hold the catches if the edges come her way. I think Zara at mid-on is a fairly safe pair of hands as well. You got Sabir at mid-off, who's we've seen her bowl. The question is, can the other fielders back those two up? It's a high full toss. It's been pulled away. It's been called a no ball. It's going to race away for 4. That releases quite a bit of the pressure that's been built because it's 5 runs to the score and a free hit to Natasha Miles. And they can't change the field, so she's going to almost certainly capitalize on the free hit. Yeah, that just slipped out too full, and Natasha's going to take that gift. 45. The Wasp still has HKCC at 93%. But KCC have done enough to cause some anxiety in the dugout. Free hit here for Natasha Miles. Oh, what a shot! Gets down on one leg, swings it over long on for 6. I believe it was a 6. We'll wait for the umpire signal. I think it was a 6. We're checking what the scorers say. I think it's a 4 or a 6. I think it's a 4. Well, since given a 4, we're not 100% sure. I don't think our camera caught it if it's a 4 or a 6, but bounced probably just in front of the rope. And it's been given 4, so 49 for 4. And driven into the offside. That'll be 50 up for HKCC, and that might be the 3rd consecutive boundary of the over. Yes, it is. It trickles over the rope for 4 more. So Natasha Miles counter-attacking here. This over proving to be an expensive one. 53 up. 6.4 overs. What a good shot that is from Natasha Miles. She's on 18 of 9. She has not been dismissed in the Women's Premier League T20 yet. Rida. Last 2 balls of a spell. That's a much better delivery. Blocked out. High full toss for 4. Free hit for 4. Almost a 6. And the following ball just driven for 4. It's elegant cricket. Full and straight. Very good ball again, but Natasha Miles plays it back with a straight back. That's the end of Rida Header's spell. 4 overs, 2 for 37. She's bowled really well to take those 2 wickets. And she's kept KCC in the game. The 53 for 4 now and 7 HKCC. They just need 43 more to win, but 6 wickets in hand. And Sabha Girl's going to bowl out. She's bowled really, really well. Now Yasmin's looking around as well to see who's going to bowl the next over for her. Drop catch already. Alison Sue surviving off Sabha Girl. She's going to face Sabha Girl again now. That's now, as you say before, the challenge for HKC is getting the fielders to back up the bowlers. Lots of inexperience in that field. One catch already going down. Very good ball. Very good ball from Sabagul. She's been the pick of the bowlers today, I reckon. Probably across both teams. She's bowled so well. 2 for 16. 3.1. Again, unique. It's always unique to have a left arm seamer. She's not too quick, Suburb, but she's swinging it miles. And that again, that the ball dropping on the batsman as well as it curves in, makes it so unique. It's not something any other batters would be used to facing. I mean, Sabagul is one of a kind in Hong Kong cricket. She's been playing for several years. She takes a lot of wickets. And it's always around this way when she gets her line and length right. It's so tricky to play. You can see that round arm action causing the ball to drift in. That's hit hard straight to the fielder, but again, a little bit of fumble from the youngster, and the fact that the throw is not as powerful means they scamper through for a single. And Allison gets off strike and now gets two. Breathe easy at the non-striker's end for a few deliveries as Natasha Miles faces off against Sabagul. That's off stump, waits on it, puts it in the offside, and he just set off the single right away. Again, same thing. The fielder waiting for the ball to come to them rather than attacking it. The throw not that strong. And it's just a single on offer. He's getting the fielders to back of the ball, and that's what KCC need to do. There are chances being produced here because HKCC is still under a bit of pressure. What a good ball that is again by Sabagul, and Allison does well to get back down in time. Was lining up to pull it away, ball dropping and curving in. And then she had to adjust, cramped for room. Last ball of Sabagul's spell has been a very good one. Pops in the air, it's going to land short and safe. No one's going to catch that. No catching fielders in place. We talked about potentially bringing those catching fielders in, but there was no one in there. And Allison survives a tricky spell, a very, very good spell by Sabagul. 4 overs, 2 for 18. And together she and Rida have really impressed and have put a bit of pressure here on HKCC. It's going to be a change of bowling, and it's going to be the 13-year-old Iris Ridges, who we've heard a lot about. Look forward to looking at her bowl. She's a good young prospect coming through Hong Kong cricket. Can she build on the good work that Rita and Sabr have done with the new ball? Natasha Miles, 19 of 12. Has batted very well. Since you 5 of 9 at the other end. Just trying to survive. HKC with 34 for 4. This partnership has eased some of the pressure. And there we go. Iris runs in and just floats it outside off stump for a wide. And again, Iris. Better line, better length, but too short, and Natasha Miles hard on the pull. There's a fielder out there who does well to stop the ball. Only a single. Throw in almost at the umpire. Take evasive action. So Allison has to face. Allison's looked a bit nervy here in a short stay at the crease. They've seen off the new bowlers, but Iris, as long as she can bowl it nice and straight, might get something off the wicket here. Could cause a few problems as well. It's short, outs it off, she's missed it. There's a little pressure there on Alison Sue. No, being able to connect with a cut shot. The ball staying a bit low. Cut away into the offside. Very good shot there from Alison Sue. She's connected well with that one and races across the longer boundary for 4 runs. That's a nice shot. Nice shot from Alison Sue. Iris has been a bit too short in this first over. Hasn't quite pitched it up enough. Now and again a bit short. Yeah, Alison gets the cutaway for 4. Takes him up to 61 for 4. Wasp now 99%, 35 to win. I think some of that pressure will be released now. Allison feeling a bit more comfortable after that boundary. A good cut shot to the fielder for no run. At 34 for 4 was very nervous. And the 3 boundaries in that next over from Natasha Miles eased some of the pressure. They saw off suburb goal and they picked up another boundary here. This partnership now 27, I believe, a few extras as well in there. Again, that's off stump. Again, cut hard. Again, good fielding. This is what we talk about. The KCC fielders backing up the bowling, not letting Allison get that single. Last ball of the 9th over. It's full and straight. That's more where she needs to be, but Allison up to it, drives him it on, and gets a single. The throw hits her, and she's home safe. 62 for 4 in 9 overs. Last over before the scheduled drinks break. It'll be interesting to see who bowls this here for KCC. Rita's bowled 4. Will Zara bowl? If not Zara. '73. Was that? That's 73. No, it's 13. My bad. My eyes are not great. Arna Senthival. Arna Senthival in the bowl. Opened the batting as well, Arna. Good action. But well played with the offside for a single. Yeah, took a bowling action there from Arna. No, again, no catching fielders. Arna should be looking to hit the stumps and try to get something off the wicket. Aim for top of off. It's too wide. It's toe-ended towards mid-on. It's fallen well short of the fielder, and they get another single. They get mid-on, mid-off. A bit deep on the circle. Tasha not middling that at all, but gets 1 run. So 2 singles and 2 balls. Scoring to 64. Another 32 away from victory. It's a good stop, Arna. That's another good ball from Arna. Better line and length. Another dot. It's all about patience now here for Alison and Natasha. They've got their eyes in. They absorbed a lot of the pressure. Runs will come just like that. The wide on the leg side. And they just need to see the team home. Captain of the HKCC Women's Premier Team on strike. The captain of the Hong Kong China Women's Team non-striker end. So plenty of leadership in these two. Plenty of experience. Play for the Hong Kong China Women's Team. You see this game off. As for KCC, they need to find another breakthrough. You know, this pair is key. They need to find another way to break through this pair, and they could still be in this game. They need 6 more wickets. KCC, this is not out of the question. Just need maybe to bring in a catching fielder. Try a few other bowling options. See what they've got up the sleeve. At the moment, Arna just trying to get through her over. 3rd wide in a row. Iris bowled right the first over. Got a few other girls who've taken wickets this season. Interesting to see if they come on the bowl. How Yasmin rotates out bowling after drinks. Again, overcompensating there. Arna wides on the offside, then wides on the leg side. Just not able to get the line and length right. 4 wides in a row here. So 3 balls to go. 2 drinks. 68. Meanwhile, at Mission Road, CCC have completed a comfortable 10-wicket victory in their Women's Premier League game over Lantau. That match ended quite a while ago. And in the Velocity versus Cavaliers semi-final, the Velocity team won by 22 runs against the Cavaliers. Vancy's 93. the stand-up performance there, but 58 for young Kamaira Skotra of HKCC. Answered off, hit into the offside for a single. 69, so Arna just finding a radar those last two balls. Top ball and single. Can she finish strong here? Can she get a wicket? A wicket before drinks would be absolutely perfect here for KCC. It's all about just hitting a good line and length from Arna. She's got a decent action. That's exact opposite of what they needed. Going to the drinks break, a high full toss. Pulled away off the middle of the bat for 4 runs by Natasha Miles. And HKCC go into the drinks break. 73 for 4 after 10 overs. Really good new ball spell by Sabah Gul and Rila Heather. Put HKCC under pressure early on. But Natasha Miles, 25-15, Alison Sue 12-18, dropped once. Two of them have rebuilt well. And at drinks now, it's looking tougher for KCC to come back into this game. Join us in 2 minutes.
Never heard him being fully fit or anything. Who was it? This guy, who's sick or tired or something or the other. Never heard of such a thing. Heard of him. But when I took 5 wickets. Oh no, yeah, that's true. Honestly, there's a lot of stress. My job now is getting much stressful. Investment bank. जो HPU का वो होता है ना endowment fund, जिसमें सब donations होते हैं. So the donation जो आप portfolio है, it's 16 million Hong Kong dollars. That's sizable. So we gotta like manage that. So I mean, for me, I'm not the portfolio manager, so I don't have the stress of execute it. But let's say we're looking at something, then markets are being volatile every year. उसके analysis करो कि okay, if the tariffs are coming, what can we forecast into the markets? तो इस चीज़ के like programming काफी है. इसमें क्या होता है कभी रात में लंबा spend होता है. Like 1 a.m. I've worked till 1 a.m. before. Like right now, it's not that bad. School marking जो है ना, paper marking. It goes until the morning, and then you just pray. You have your breakfast sometimes, right? And then you speak, go back to the class. कितने बच्चों की marking करनी है? मेरे इस बार 30 students, okay, for English. That includes grammar, listening, writing. Writing सबसे मसला होता है क्योंकि उन्हें एक तो लिखा ऐसा होता है कि समझ ही नहीं आया दूसरा. और उनका एक अल्फाज इधर पढ़ो तो दूसरा उधर पढ़ो. AI में डालो ना. AI में तब डालूंगा ना जब AI खुद पढ़ सके. नो तो OCR सॉफ्टवेयर डालो. भाई वो कौन देगा OCR को? नहीं फ्री है. हाँ फ्री है. तो बैग में चेक करता हूँ. नहीं पहले डाउनलोड करो ना. पाइथन इंस्टॉल कर दो. विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड इंस्टॉल कर दो. फिर वो मैं काम मैं मोबाइल यूज कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा नहीं डिफरेंट मैकबुक शेकबुक नहीं है. वो था वो खराब हो गया. फिर मत करो. फिर खुद से करो.
We're back live. And we are 23 runs or 6 wickets away from the conclusion of this game. 73 for 4 and 10 overs. I don't think we're getting another 10 overs. If we're going to win this, if either team's going to win this, it's going to be, I think, within the next 4 overs. I think HKCC will look to score the remaining 23 pretty quickly. And in the process, if KCC can squeeze out a few wickets, well, if KCC get 2 or 3, the game could go deep. Because I think they'll go into the shell a little bit, but either way, there's going to be action now. Right after drinks, one way or the other. Iris Ridgers. Can she get the breakthrough? Down the wicket to the full toss, driven straight to Sabah mid-off, and they run for the single. The throw's gone and hit the bowler. Kicked off the wicket. Single. Natasha Miles has played some fantastic shots here. Has only been there for 15 balls. Has already played some incredible shots. That's another one. Full toss, mowed over cow corner for 4 more. Easy as you like from Natasha Miles. She could have had that anywhere she wanted. I'm just grateful she didn't hit it to long on where we're sitting. That would have broken our cameras. Bang. Look at that shot. 4 more for Natasha Miles. On to 29. 18 more to win, 58 balls. Hope you've enjoyed today's game, those watching. These two clubs, the men's teams face off in the afternoon. That's going to be a very compelling game as well. 1:30 p.m. start here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Toss at 1 p.m. live on HKCC YouTube, Cricket Hong Kong China YouTube, and Stick Sports in the subcontinent. Do join us across any platform to watch that game live at 1 p.m. Hong Kong time. It's now 11:50, so we'll have a bit of a break. Should this game end quickly? KCC need a wicket or two here. Ooh, good ball there, but that's very well played. And maybe just a bit too straight from Iris Ridges, and Natasha Miles deposited 4 more. Natasha is on a mission here to finish this game off quick. This partnership closing in on the 1500 mark. Yeah, you see that. It was a good line, it's a bit too short, and Natasha is not about to miss out on that one. Gets down one knee and slog sweeps it. Yep, Iris again. It's again too short, again hit hard. And oh, it's gone through the fielder. They had the fielder there for that. It's burst through her hands. That's another boundary for Natasha, and that should be the 50 partnership. See, that's a bit too short again. Good use of the wrists. And the fielder that missing it out. 10 more to win. It's not the 50 partnership yet. It's 52. Yeah, they've got the 50 partnership, Natasha and Allison. And that's a better ball. That's a better length. That's what Iris needs to be bowling. He's closing the face of the bat. A bit too early than Natasha, but it's a top ball. 10 to win. 6 wickets in hand. 86 for 4 and 11. Yeah, you can see those early Manhattans. HKCC did start quick. They lost the wicket in the second over. Sabagul getting Maya Gardner with a peach of his delivery. And Sabar again in the fourth over. Getting Levinson caught behind. And then Rida striking twice in the fifth. Mariko Hill and MLI both bowled. And we thought then, okay, this is game on here. But then in comes Natasha Miles. And a big over that follows after that, all thanks to her counter-attacking. KCC have bowled a few bad balls. A few no balls, few wides. There's a drop catch. Allison Sue surviving. Just like that, the game seems to have slipped away with 10 more to win. It's Zara Heather who's come on to have a bowl. Natasha Miles on 37, facing yet to be dismissed in the Women's Premier League T20. Slow and full. Allison a bit too early in that. I thought it was Natasha facing. That was my bad. It's Allison facing. Bit too early in that shot. Keeper Yasmin does want to fielding that. She batted really well, Yasmin. Was the bedrock of the innings of 96. Scored 58, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, not much support from the rest of the batting lineup. Bowled well, Rida and Sabo with the new ball. But it's been all HKCC for most of this game, and they were the favourites coming into this. Top of the table against bottom of the table. A team filled with current and former Hong Kong, China, and Hong Kong, China under 19 representatives. KCC have done well to make a game of this. Really have. Lots of positives for KCC take away from this performance here. Not just Yasmin's form with the bat, but the general bowling and the effort all the girls have put in the team today. They've done really well to push KCC this deep. Take 4 wickets. No other team has taken a wicket at HKCC, the Women's Premier League T20 yet. Sabagul and Rida Heather taking 4 between them, so definitely something to be proud about. And also you've got to factor in the fact that they batted well around Yasmin. They batted out of the 20 overs. They got runs on the board. Fell just short of 100. The highest score of the season so far, so definite progress here. For KCC, plenty of positives. And even now, Zara Heather building some pressure with these dot balls, not letting the game slip away. In the 12th over, very likely we're going to go into the 13th. Wide down leg. 7 away from victory now, HKCC. A win here for HKCC will confirm this spot in the final. Got one more game left against Lantau. Real challenge though for the Women's Premier League T20 will be that in the last round of games and the finals, the Hong Kong China women's team are overseas on tour. It'll be interesting to see if the games still go ahead with the original schedule or if they look to reschedule the final, but it does reduce the spectacle a little bit and makes it really challenging for a team like HKCC, which has got so many national team players in the squad. So they definitely needed this win here today and needed a big win to ensure they at least get that get into the final, and we'll see from there what happens. Well driven once again. The 1 run, yes it is. So 92 for 4. 12 overs, just 4 more away from victory. Alison Sue will be facing. Will there be a change of bowling? Yes, there is. Looks like Lavinia Tse on to bowl, daughter of the great Eddie Tse. HKCC might look to finish it in this over. KCC would like to take one more wicket. Would like to just get one more wicket here before the game ends. Short outs off stump, cut away in the deep. It might be the winning runs. Has it gone all the way? I think she's pulled in within the ropes. She's done well there. And they're going to run 3, which will bring the scores level. Is it Iris out there who fielded that? Might have been. Yeah, good effort. Chasing it down all the way and pulling it within the ropes. 1 left to win for HKCC. Natasha Miles facing. All the fields coming in now. Yasmin Asmani. Just call them all in. Letting the girls know we've only got 1 left to defend. May as well come in and try to stop the single. Cuts it straight to point. That's the single stopped. And Lavinia gets another ball. Pulling well, Lavinia, actually. One run away from the end of this game. It will be the 3rd win in a row for HKCC. Another dominant win. Oh, someone's walked around the side screen. Natasha's annoyed. Someone's gone from the side screen. Anyways, here he goes. Lavinia in. 1 to win. Short and wide. Hit hard. Sabagal fields it. Doesn't feel it cleanly. They run through for the single. That should be it. The winning run. And that's the game. A victory by 6 wickets for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Their 3rd victory in a row here at the Women's Premier League T20. Natasha Miles remains unbeaten on 39 of 23. Yet to be dismissed in the Women's Premier League T20. Since you playing a good hand of 20 not out as well. You see there on the batting scorecard. Some early panic through Sabagal and Rida Heather with the new ball. But in the end, all too easy for HKCC. The support bowlers not able to take any of the wickets. Quite a few extras in there as well. A drop catch of Alison Sue. And HKCC chased down 96 with plenty of time to spare. Big victory for the home team. Join us in the afternoon, 1 p.m. for the toss for the men's Premier League T20 match between the HKCC and KCC sides. That's going to be a fantastic game. Not only a spot on the final line, but also deciding who could potentially host the final. That result of that game will be extremely important. It's going to be a great game. Lots of great players playing in that game. Join us then. But from now, signing off. See you all soon. Bye-bye.